might be able to see up there, there's a little bit of snow, but Kevin pointed it out. I wasn't even paying attention.
Sun shining straight through. Alright guys, well, I am up here in colorful Colorado. I'm here with my wife and the homie Kevin, and well, we've been up here one full day, 2 nights. Been up here a couple nights. I haven't filmed anything yet, but we got a couple more nights here, and we're gonna do some adventuring today. But I brought the French press with me that was sent in, and I also brought the Black Rifle coffee. I did open this yesterday and I used their coffee pot and I made some of this, but I figured let's give this French press a shot and see what it's all about. So let's get after it. So I've never used the French press before. Seems pretty simple. Basically boil water, put coffee in there, push this down over it after a few minutes and it's brewed. So we've got a teapot here that we'll use. I don't know how big this thing is either compared to that. Don't know what to do with my hands. So that's probably good. Jeez. Medium, and we'll let that start squealing. There we go. And now we just pour this in there. Go up to the 28-ounce mark. And we'll give this about 5 minutes, I guess, to steep. I don't know if that's what you call it. Is it steeping? Let our coffee steep. Set this on there though. And we'll give this a few minutes. And we push the button. Boom. Oops. Get the blue one. And here we go. You just gently, it's got like a pour slot. I don't know if I'm supposed to have that. I don't know. We'll just. That's it, I guess. We got enough. I mean, that was easy enough. I guess we'll give this a shot. Right away, boiling water, right? There's a cup over here, Kevin. Like so. I'm gonna have to give this a second to cool down, probably. But we'll give it a taste test here in a second. Out on the deck. Go on the deck. Alright. It's bright out here. So the coffee smells really good. You see the big rocks back there, guys? So yeah, we're like legit on the side of a mountain here. I don't know if you can hear the wind blowing through the trees here, but we're like 20 minutes south of Estes Park, Rocky Mountain National Park area. What is it? Roosevelt National Forest. I think we're actually in that, right? Is that right? So we're in Roosevelt National Forest. We've got a nice Airbnb here. There are a few other cabins around, but they're Like really, one over there you can kind of see. There's one way up at the top of this hill that we can just see the deck on. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that on camera or not. So I think the plans today are we're gonna go on a little bit of a hike, and then there's also a really cool old church, like a stone-built church that's 5 minutes away that we're gonna go check out. And then maybe on this one we'll give a little tour of the cabin. I don't know. We might do that. But we drove the car up here. I don't have the truck. I'm not camping. We're not roughing it really at all. We've just been hanging out, having a good time, eating some good food. I still haven't made breakfast, but maybe we'll get into some pancakes. I don't know about that though. I grilled last night, so
eating good burgers.
It's good drinking temp. It's good. It's strong. Maybe I made it a little strong. I don't know if French press coffee is stronger.
It tastes good.
You like it?
Yeah. It tastes stronger than yesterday.
Mm-hmm. So yesterday I put the Black Rifle coffee in the coffee pot. And same thing with like the French press. I never know how much to use in random coffee makers, so it's typically weak or strong. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fool when it comes to that, but this is really good. The French press worked great. It was easy to use. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I guess I'll see you guys on the road. We'll go find ourselves a cool hike and check out some of the scenery here in Colorado, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so we went and grabbed some breakfast. We're gonna go on a little bit of a hike. We're on Wild Basin Trail going to Copeland Falls, maybe farther than that, so we're gonna try to find ourselves a little waterfall. I don't know if we could have driven this road in the car or not, but we are in Rocky Mountain National Park. There was plenty of signs for bear activity and stuff, so it'd be cool to see a bear, but also sketchy. I do have the bear spray with me, but for now, we're just gonna head on down the trail. Is that a private house? That would be cool. Yeah, private driveway. We could have definitely made it down this part of the road, but we shall see. I think there might be some lakes along the trail also, so this should be a good one. Oh yeah, look at that view, man. There's a lake down there. That's a pretty sweet mountain lake right there. And you got some snow-covered peaks in the background. Let's keep rolling. It's a pretty cool trail. You saw fish?
I don't know if it's minnows, but it looked like a baby fish.
Well, I mean, there's gotta be little fish in here. Yeah, really cool spot. Snow. My first snow of the season, I guess.
My first snow in 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Yeah, you didn't come back for Christmas last year, did you? No.
I don't know where I went, actually.
Got some snow, we've got some big old rocks and some vans on a road that we could have definitely driven on. I need me one of those right there. Well, we haven't made it to the falls yet, and there's a very slight possibility the sun might set before we even get back to the car, so might have to hitchhike a ride back down since everybody's driving on this road that was supposed to be a rough road. but there's a Mini Cooper convertible that just went flying by. Well, we've made it to a little waterfall down there over yonder. Got a nice trail down with like steps on it and stuff. It's been quite the hike, but definitely worth it. Check this out. Try not to fall off the rock here. Just a crystal clear pool down there. Absolutely beautiful. I don't see any fish or anything like that, but that's awesome. All right, so I was just way down there. The trail's over that way, but Kevin, as I came up, I saw that he was standing on this giant boulder, and you can actually see more of the falls down there. I guess this is considered the lower basin, and then there's more up there.
But we're quite a ways up off of it right now. You can see more through the trees.
We try to get down there closer to him, get a better angle of it. I know the sun's right behind me. So, trying not to fall down and break an ankle. So is Kevin. I was just standing up there, but you can see the falls go way up. You might be able to see up there, there's a little bit of snow, but Kevin pointed it out. I wasn't even paying attention, but the mountain face up there is amazing. The ridges, the trees. I'm really glad we did this hike. Man, like I so badly want to go down there and get in that water, but it is sort of ice cold. But that rock, I love the way that you can see how the water's worn that rock way down there. It's awesome. But we better get turned around and try to get back down to the car. Like I said, I think we might try to hitchhike a ride back down to the parking lot. Because what'd you say, we got like half an hour maybe of light left?
Maybe 45 minutes.
45 minutes of light, so it's definitely gonna be dark if we hike all the way back down. So we're gonna get after it, guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So I hitched a ride back to the car. Big thanks to the couple in the Subaru from St. Louis for giving me a ride back down to grab this. They were also very surprised that we had hiked that far up this trail and not just driven up to the parking lot. But like I said, and like I might have shown prior, there was a big sign that said rough road. That was a complete lie. So anyways, grab the car. I'm gonna go grab my wife and Kevin. I'll see you guys when we get back down to the cabin. Stay tuned. All right, so on the way back to the cabin, we stopped here. We were gonna stop maybe tomorrow, but it's actually not open tomorrow, and we've only got about 20 minutes tonight. And I forget the actual name of it. I think it's like St. Catherine's on the Rock or something like that, but it's like a cathedral church or something. So we'll head in there. I think there might be some other folks inside, but St. Catherine, yeah. That's pretty cool, guys. We'll just walk down here. There's like a walkway around it. See what's over here. I don't know if they actually still use this. There's a visitor center up top, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to make it up there. Oh, it's another entryway door. This must be to the back, the sanctuary. You can see it's completely built out of stones here on a big rock. It's pretty cool. Stained glass windows and stuff are really neat. And just the way the light's coming through, like even the entranceway right here, you can see the light coming out. So I walked over to this side and you can see the light shining straight through the church. That's pretty sweet. The sun shining straight through. There's a few trails down here. So I thought we'd walk over here a little ways. Maybe we can get the mountains in the background. Yeah, there's the sun. Way better from the other side with the sun behind it, but it's still cool. All right, now I think we're gonna get out of here and get headed back to the cabin, y'all. And I really gotta pee anyway, so we need to hit the road. All right, y'all, so we've made it back to the cabin. As you can see, I've got my sweet overland vehicle here, and I just went and grabbed some wood out of the woodshed over there, and I'm gonna get the old wood stove going in. Wood stove, I don't know if it's considered a wood stove or just a fireplace. I don't know, wood stove. I'm gonna get the wood stove going. I don't know if you guys can see, but the sunset's going down over there. You can kind of see the colors in the clouds there. Yeah, you can kind of see that. So you can see there's a beautiful well drilling truck right there. I think there's an adjacent property that was purchased and they're having something put in, but yeah. Here's the back of the old cabin. Don't know what the creepy chair's doing right there, but let's head on in here. Let's get this fire going. We did last night. We put one in there last night, but we'll do another one tonight because it's getting kind of chilly already. I guess I can give you a little tour of the place, maybe. So we've got the great room here and the view out onto the deck. It's a little dark in here. And there's the stove. I don't know where the kitchen light is, but you guys saw this morning. And there's our room for the night. There's the second bedroom right here that Kevin's staying in. And we'll walk up here to the loft quick. I'll show you guys this. So you got a loft up here where somebody else can stay. Kevin slept out on that the first night, but it did get kind of hot up here, I think, so he moved down to the second bedroom, and there's a nice crawl space where creepy people are at. So Kevin put the bookshelf in front of there. And my phone alarm's going off because a video just went live. But yeah, let's get this fire going. The wood stove's really nice. I really don't know anything about it. They left us some good directions on how to use it. As far as what needs to be open when you start it and all that. It's got a thermometer here, a burn indicator, so you know when you're in like the safe zone, so you're not doing too much creosote or you're not overheating it and gonna start a fire in the roof. And they've got one of these cool fans, which we'll have to show you when it starts running. I've been wanting to see one of these because I've never seen one before. You just hang that dealy bob, or you set it on the hot surface of the stove, and through like induction and I don't know, some sort of like thermocouple, it runs that little electric motor in there, and the fan runs just off the heat of the thing, so it helps circulate the heat around the room. See if we can do this a little easier than we did it last night. actually grabbed small stuff this time. Let's hope this goes first time around.
It's raging.
So the instructions they gave us said you run it for like a half an hour and get the thermometer up to temp in the comfort zone, and then you can switch it to that catalytic thing, and it will bring the temperature of the exhaust, the stovepipe, the flue, I don't know, it'll bring that down and create more heat. So I feel like it's some sort of secondary burn thing. I'd say that's going pretty decent. Let's see if we can get this stuff kind of closed up. That's wide open. Might take a little bit more where I can keep this stuff closed. This is wide open now. All right, I think we're gonna get some steaks going here in a minute. We've got some right here. So we're gonna do steak, some broccoli with like cheese on it, broccoli and cheese. I think we're gonna do that in the oven, or we might do that on the grill. And then we've also got some hash browns, but I think we're just gonna wrap the hash browns in foil, and maybe put those on the grill. Is that what we're gonna do? Yep. So fire's going, and we'll get to cooking here in a minute.
Got some taters on there right now. We've got 2 T-bones and 2 ribeyes, so. I might have to move this a little bit, maybe.
Alright guys, so we're done with dinner. I didn't show you that because I burnt the steaks pretty bad. So I put the steaks on the grill and I set the alarm on my phone for 5 minutes to go flip them, and like 3 minutes in, I'm standing in here and I turn around and I look at the grill and there's like flames coming out of the back of it. So they were pretty crispy on one side, but we still ate them. They were fine. But they did not turn out the greatest, so I was a little bummed on that. But I think I'm gonna throw one more log on this thing here.
So I gotta open this up. Oh, and there's the fan.
So the fan's going. It's just running straight off of heat. I'm gonna close this thing. And then it's gonna flame up a little bit. Maybe give this guy a little poke over. get some behind him too. We'll toss just one more of these on there. That'll be good probably for the night. It's in there. Give it a second with that open. Let her catch. Probably open this hair on the bottom and it'll, look at that. Yeah, that's probably don't want to do that. Too much hair. But it's flaming. But as soon as we close this thing, it'll die down a bit and just give us some good heat. Definitely in the safety zone, and it is warm. So that's going good. My hair's not going the greatest though. Enjoying a Coors Light made in the Rockies. And hanging out. We've played some Scrabble. I think we might play a game of Yahtzee or something, but we're just gonna hang out for the evening, enjoy the wood stove, and have a good time. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, y'all. So it's like 2 days later at this point, and we are back in Nebraska. I didn't really film much more of what we did up there, but there's a couple reasons for that. So one, we went and toured the historic Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, and that's the hotel that the book, movie, and miniseries that The Shining is based off of from Stephen King. And there's also a bunch of other wild history to do with that place and the original builder of the hotel. Parts of the movie Dumb and Dumber were filmed there, and Jim Carrey refuses to stay in the hotel because he thinks it's haunted. But other than that, we did a bunch of driving around in the mountains, and then we also went to Denver and went to this art installation called Meow Wolf and like Convergent Station. And it was a trip, dude. This place was mind-blowing, but just like the Stanley Hotel, no audio or video recording. Meow Wolf was a little bit different. You could take some video and stuff like that, but you aren't allowed to post that anywhere where you make a profit or anything like that. So none of that stuff is on film. If you are following along on my Instagram at crazy_Quady, I did have some stuff in my story from the art installation. So if you're not following me there, follow me there, and that's where you'll see stuff like this that I can't necessarily post on YouTube. But we are back in Nebraska, and we have about 2 hours before we get home, and that's the trip. It was a blast, and that's about it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.